What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Black Bookshelf Podcast. I'm your host, Nick Walker. Today, got a very special guest with me, Arthur Marinacade is my homie. She's one of the best authors in Jackson, Mississippi. So it's great to have her on the platform today. Um, and like every other time, what we do at the Black Bookshelf Podcast is we shine a light on powerful stories told by Black authors and Black storytellers. Today we got a very dope book that we discussing, King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. I hope everybody can see it. But yeah, amazing book. It's dark, it's gritty, it's southern, deep southern Virginia setting. And I was definitely hooked from day one. How did you feel about this book?
I loved it. I felt like I was watching a movie.
Real talk.
Yeah, I really did.
A Tubi movie or a HBO Max movie?
No, a HBO Max movie, not a Tubi movie. Not a Tubi movie. Don't do
Not a
it like
Tubi
that.
movie. Definitely HBO Max, new Netflix, where they get the more money into the movies.
Yeah,
New
quality.
Netflix level type shit. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. If you into crime fiction, if you into movies like probably Paid in Full, or if you into like Breaking Bad or Ozark, this is like the black version essentially.
Yeah, the black version of that.
The black version. So yeah, I'm gonna start off by giving y'all a little summary. This book, the setting was in Southern Virginia, Hampton, Newport News. I kind of used to live in that area, so I kind of felt like a connection with this book because of that. This story follows the main character, Roman Carruthers. He's a successful financial manager based in Atlanta who is pulled back to his hometown in Virginia when his father is seriously injured in a car accident and enters into a coma. When Roman arrives, he finds out a few things. His younger brother, Dante, is deeply in debt with a local gang known as the Black Baron Boys, Triple B. His sister, Neveah, however you want to
Neveah.
pronounce it. What? How you say it?
Neveah.
Neveah. His sister Neveah is running the family crematorium, and bearing the burden of their mother's mysterious disappearance years ago. The father's accident may or may not have been an accident, and the town's criminal underworld is closer and more ruthless than Roman even imagined. As Roman tries to use his financial acumen to help buy his brother out of trouble, he's forced into brutal compromises and drawn into the underworld of his hometown. Secrets from the past, especially what happened to their mother, come to a head. Violence escalates, and the legacy of the family business becomes a crucible for everything they tried to avoid. So that gives you, kind of an outline, kind of a glimpse into the book without telling too much, because I kind of want people to look at the book review and be like, damn, I would really like to read it because that nigga ain't tell me everything that's about the book. So
Yeah.
let's hop right on into it. Talk to me a little bit. Three things that you feel like you liked about King of Ashes.
So I liked how they explored family loyalty because what's too far? Like what is too far as family and siblings go?
Mm.
Because I feel like Roman was pushed to the edge by Dante. Dante's
Oh yeah.
actions, at least. And then again, the pacing felt like a movie. I could picture everything as I read it. And then the third thing I enjoyed was no one is innocent. There are no goody two shoe characters. Morally, everybody is compromised in some way.
Yeah, I definitely agree with those. I think what I liked about it was like the themes of like vengeance,
Yeah,
um, eye for an eye type shit, you
yeah,
know. I kind of like that in gangster films because I feel like force should just be met with force when it comes to gangster shit. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So,
I like action,
yeah,
so I don't like romance and soft stuff. Like I'm a thriller girl. I want the action. I want to see it, be able to see it while I'm reading it. I want to, be able to react to it. And I feel like this book did that.
most definitely. And I think it provided layers to Roman,
Yeah.
especially because it started off the book. What do you call that? He likes to be dominated and abused by women. What is that, like
Okay, so
dominatrix or some shit?
that's gonna get into our next thing, what we didn't like, but it's his
Okay.
kink and his mommy issues. His mommy issues are connected to his kink,
Hmm.
and I
And that's
didn't like
crazy.
it.
That's
That was
crazy
getting
because I
weird.
what you say?
It was giving like, nigga, go to therapy. Stop being weird.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. I think therapy would have been something that if all this shit ain't go down, I think he possibly would have ended up there at some point.
Yeah.
But like that shit from I love that he put that at the beginning of the book because
Hmm.
it immediately drew me in. Like I immediately want to know more about this person because like I'm by review I'm reading a crime thriller, but off top like this dude he into some weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I immediately was like, he must got mommy issues because why is he doing this? And then, they described his dominatrix as an older woman. It was like she was a mother figure.
Hmm.
So immediately I was like, yeah, he got mommy issues. Like, what's going on?
I also love the fact that this book was S.A. Cosby. He's actually from Virginia.
Yeah.
So when he's talking about these areas, even with one of my favorite scenes when they're in the club and one of the brothers is getting like a lap dance and Clips is playing, like all of that is dope storytelling, dope imagery, because if you from that area, Clips is really big. Like if you from that Virginia Beach area, that Hampton area, Clips is really big. So I thought all of that was great, just great storytelling.
Yeah, a lot of details and accuracy because of his experience.
Most definitely. So let's hop right on into it. What, name me three things you didn't like about the book.
Okay. Well, again, Roman's kink being, well, his mommy issues and his kink being tied, I didn't care for that. Um, Dante pissed me off a lot. He's very childlike and he takes nothing serious. It was like at no point could he be serious about the danger he was in and how he had dragged everybody else into danger because of what his actions. And then Neveah's relationship with that officer Chauncey, I didn't like that either because I felt like it was a self-esteem thing. I
Yeah.
don't know if it was because the men in her life have let her down or she's disappointed in the men in her life and that leads to her choices in men.
Mhm.
But yeah, the relationship with Chauncey, I was just like, yeah, we ain't need that.
Yeah, it just, I liked it because it was daddy issues.
Yeah.
That's really what that shit was about. You know what I'm saying? And then, I appreciated the fact that it wasn't just Chauncey, it was just her. It was just how she liked unavailable men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
That was weird.
yeah, it was weird, but to me, it kind of give her a little depth because
Yeah, she felt like she was undeserving or something.
yeah, yeah. I mean, when well, I don't personally know, but I think like when people lose parents, especially a daughter that's in a house full of men, when they lose their mother early on, like
Yeah.
some of those lessons, I feel like she lost them. She just really just going out there for the sexual feeling, not really thinking about the consequences, just due to the fact that she ain't productively dealt with her grief.
I
So
can see that.
so I kind of feel like I feel what you're saying, but I also kind of like the fact that she was kind of able to get over the hump. She kind of just was like, I cut this shit off because I'm just tired
Yeah.
of this nigga.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't like about the book was I kind of felt like the pace was kind of uneven. I
Hmm.
did it was like it starts off really high. Like I feel like
Okay.
within the first 25 pages, a lot of shit happens real fast. You get to know what's the issue and the plan really fast. And then I feel like I kind of feel like, throughout it, it's a couple of parts where, it ain't as action based. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's kind
Yeah.
of like if it was a series, that middle part would have been
Be a
like
filler
filler
episode.
episodes. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
And I also feel like one of my favorite characters didn't get enough depth. And that was Khalil. I
The
feel like,
mercenary.
yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
feel like I feel like Khalil, you could damn near write a
Another
whole
book.
nother book for Khalil, because I feel like Khalil was just like he was mysterious, because I don't know if that was on purpose for him to maybe write another book in the future. But like, how the hell a mercenary? Like, how the hell, like, how y'all even get close enough for him to just call you up and say, "Hey, here go this cash. Handle
Take
this.
care of this.
Take care of this for me every time." Like, and
But the
Khalil
way,
don't even get touched. Like, don't nobody even know Khalil there outside of him and his brother.
but the way he described his Roman describes his clients and the people that he works with, it made sense to me that he would meet somebody like Khalil.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
I think he told Neveah that they went to college together, but I don't know if that was true.
Nah, I think that
I
was
don't
just
think
a
that was
lie. Yeah,
true.
yeah, that was just a lie.
But
Yeah.
because of the line of work he in, I could see how he met somebody like Khalil.
I just wish they just gave him, like, you know, a good 3-page, like, I don't know if it deserved. It should have been in. I feel like it would have been great, but I don't know if it fit in the book to give him like a 3-page like description of how the hell
Yeah.
Khalil
I
got.
feel like there would have been more action if they would have gave him more spotlight.
Mm-hmm.
More action would have taken place. But like you said, he could have easily written him that way because there may be a book about him in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So what was your favorite scene or part of King of Ashes?
When Jay, what is her real name? Jealousy, but he
Yeah,
called her Jay.
yeah.
When she realizes that Roman is the head of the Black Baron Boys, it's like she sees a rise of power right before her very eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's at the very end. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just like this realization. And she like, damn, like I'm pregnant by this nigga. My brother's mixing. Now I know they probably did and he probably did it. Like her mind just working and she finally thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I feel like they fell for each other so quick.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really get a chance to know one another. She didn't know what he was doing. She just took his word for what it was.
Yeah. I mean, it was love at first sight off top, like really love at first conversation. I feel like
Right.
they really essentially the same person in a sense, because they both got caught up in a conflict that they really can't do shit about. Like, these my
Right.
brothers, and I'm in this shit with him. I love my brothers, but I really don't like what they doing. But at
Yeah.
the same time, he was caught up in some shit just by coming back home and trying to figure out what's happening to his father and what's happening to his brother. So essentially they kind of like the same person.
And then when she gave in to his kink, I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
they made for one another.
yeah. They just made for one another. And I think and that was actually my favorite scene of the book too, because it just reminded me of Godfather 1. And at the end of Godfather 1, if you hadn't seen that movie, Michael Corleone, essentially he kind of like Roman. He comes home and his
Mhm.
family is in trouble. That's essentially the picture of the movie. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? He comes home, his family is in trouble. He's they're getting attacked by the other 5 families, and essentially he goes from being a person that never wanted to do anything with the family business to
Right.
being the head of the family business, essentially because he had to save his family. And
Okay.
so in that movie, if you wanted to basically compare, Roman is Michael Corleone and jealousy is Kay. Because at the end of the movie, a similar scene, very similar scene happens. Michael Corleone is in his office, and the boss is coming in and they kissing him on his hand and calling him Don Corleone. Similar scene happens at the end of King of Ashes. Roman is in this in the crematorium, and some of the henchmen come in, and you can tell that he the man in charge. He giving out orders, and jealousy see it, and she's pregnant. At the end of Godfather 1, Kay was pregnant. So
Okay.
so it's essentially the same storyline, except it's like for black. It's like Black Godfather type shit.
And that's not the first time I've seen that comparison. I saw it online. Like people were saying it was kind of like a nod to The Godfather.
Right.
And considering what S.A. Cosby writes, I wouldn't be surprised if, that was his inspiration or like one of his favorite movies or something.
And I think that's dope because I kind of wonder why, even in Hollywood we haven't, we done got small tidbits of, now we have the Black Godfather, that show with what's the guy
What is his
with
name?
the lazy eye, like everybody make fun of his eye. He's really good. But anyway,
Yeah.
it got the Black
Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker, and yep, and he played Bumpy Johnson on Black Godfather. We had Hoodlum, that was a
Yeah.
movie. Stuff like Black Mafia stuff, and I think this is dope that he went down that path. This was my first S.A. Cosby book, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading other books because you put me on this book, and
I love putting people on S.A.
hey,
Cosby. He
hey,
a
you
beast.
did your thing with this one. You
He a
did your thing.
beast.
So if you had to like pick anybody to act in like a movie of this book, like who would you pick?
I picked some people, but I don't know. I don't know. I did Idris Elba as Roman.
Damn, I'd pick the same thing. That shit crazy.
Okay. I
That
did
shit crazy. Yeah, I
Aldous.
most definitely pick Idris Elba.
Okay, I did
Hold
Aldous
on, hold on. But before you go to the next character, why did you pick Idris Elba? Because I'm gonna tell you why I picked him.
because of The Wire.
Man, nigga, me and you, we right there. We right there. We right there.
I picked him because of The Wire.
Real talk. That's why I picked him.
So I got him as Roman. I got Aldous Hodge as Dante.
Mm,
And I don't know how I feel about that now that I'm thinking about it.
yeah.
And I got Nicole Bahari as Neveah.
Okay.
And then for the twins, Torrent and Tranquil, I got the clips.
Yeah, I got the clips for the brothers too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roman Idris Elba because when he played Stringer Bell, it was about him being good with money, good with numbers. Essentially, of course, Roman is a way better version of Stringer Bell. Like
Yeah.
he's an actual leader, he ends up being a leader, a kingpin. And I picked I definitely picked the clips because it's a Virginia based book.
Yeah.
And if I had to, see two brothers that I feel like probably when they was out there doing a thing that probably niggas didn't want to fuck with, it might have been the clips, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of stuck to them characters because I kind of feel like that was your big protagonist and your big antagonist. Now, the Hodge cat, I don't know about him playing Dante because I feel like Dante would need to look
Younger.
extremely younger, not like a child, but like early 20s. And
I couldn't
Idris,
think of nobody though.
you know what? I've been watching I've been watching Reasonable Doubt. You watched it?
Okay, yeah.
And you know the guy that's on trial right now?
Ozzy playing Ozzy.
Ozzy, that's the only nigga I could think about playing Dante. And like I don't know his name, but that's
I
the
don't
only
either, but he a whole nother rabbit hole because he killing it on Reasonable Doubt.
that's what I'm saying. He killing it. And like, but that's the thing, like somebody that was just Dante is a alcoholic, a drug addict,
Yeah.
and he unstable. That
Yeah.
nigga on Reasonable Doubt is playing that.
The same thing.
The same thing. That's the only nigga I could think about when I was reading about Dante. Like when I'm picturing it, reading the book, that's who is
That's who
that.
you picture.
Yeah, that's who I got, you know. So we're gonna end this off. Tell me your overall book rating of King of Ashes.
I did 5 stars.
Yeah, me too.
Without a doubt, 5 stars.
Me too. It's like gritty, it's dark. Another adjective I like is exhilarating. It's an easy read. I mean, basically I flew through it,
Yeah.
It is it has a lot of momentum in the book. It got backstabbing, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's grit, it's dark. Like, and I like dark shit. Like every scene that I pictured in my mind while reading this, it's like
Just
real
dark.
gritty. It's like no sunshine. It's like overcast weather.
You know how they shot Ozark really dark?
Exactly.
That's how I picture King of Ashes.
Right.
Like everything being dark.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like even if there was something that you didn't like in the book, I think it was written to be that way. You're not supposed to like everything in the book, but I feel like it was written to be that way, to help the story along,
Mm-hmm.
because it just makes you like pick a side.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this character, but I like this character. I don't like that character, but I like this one. So I gave it 5 stars.
I think even if you didn't like the character, I think enough depth was in the main characters to kind of give you an understanding. Like, I don't
Yeah,
like this guy, but I understand why. You
right.
know, I even understood Dante, you know what I'm saying? And I also liked how they weaved in the story of the mother in with what was going on, because it kind of builds up on letting you know eventually what happens to the mother and who's responsible. And that is just dope writing to me. It's dope
And then
writing,
it
dope
plays into
storytelling.
why Dante is the way he is. He essentially didn't have parents.
Mm-hmm.
Their father was prison, but he wasn't prison. He was prison to be a provider and make sure them kids ate and that they lived.
Mm-hmm.
They had, the crematorium to fall back on once they were older, but he could have checked out once his wife was gone. And
Mm-hmm.
Dante being the baby, he only had so many memories of his mama, so he didn't have the guidance that Roman and Neveah would have had. And so that plays into like why he's so childish and so childlike, like why he don't take nothing serious, or why he has issues and drinks and smokes and pops pills and stuff.
Yep. Yep. And I enjoyed this book, man. I appreciate you for recommending this book, because this is one of them ones where
Yeah.
I think I could suggest this to pretty much anybody that I know. And even if they don't read a book a year, if they read this book, they be like, damn, I like that book. Maybe I should start reading more.
Reading, yeah, maybe I should start
Yeah.
reading again.
Yeah. So shout out to Marina K. Check out her work. I'll drop the link and everything on the YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube page, the Black Bookshelf Podcast. You gonna hit that subscribe button below. Like I said, we talking about Black authors, Black storytelling, Black penmanship, and we out, y'all. Peace.